All right. What is up, everybody? We are live here from the After the Review Studios. I am your host, Peter. March is upon us. We finished up day 3 of the Combine. Lots of movement, lots of excellent performances today. A couple of duds, but we're going to go through. I'm going to give you my takeaways from day 3 of the NFL Combine, as well as all of the reactions to all of the Combine stuff, days 1 and 2. But let's start it off. We had our wide receivers up to bat first today. Today was our big day. We had running backs, wide receivers, quarterbacks. Kind of an important day to focus on. We actually had running backs up first. What am I doing? Receivers were second, quarterbacks were last. We had our running backs up first today, and boy, oh boy, did the running backs deliver incredible performances across the board. This is easily one of the fastest running back classes we've seen in a long time, the deepest running back class we've seen in a long time. I think there will be absolutely no problem getting a starting quality running back on day 3 of the NFL draft. So rounds 4, 5, 6, or 7, a lot of impactful guys. We saw a lot of movement today across the board. And let's give a shout out to my guy, Bashal Tootin. We talked about him earlier this week as a potential flyer up the board. We said he was going to run a sub 440, and my guy delivered a 4.32. We were flirting with that 4.37 to 4.35 range. Absolutely massive 40 time for him today. And it felt like the turf was running really fast. We had our excellent guest Dalston on yesterday, who trained over 50 of the guys up in Indianapolis this weekend. And he personally talked about how they had their metrics, their measurements, guys, what they were shooting for, what their PRs were, and what they thought they maximally could get. And guys were going not only setting their PRs, but past that maximum, busting out amazing 40 times. Jaden Blue from the University of Texas, we knew he would run fast, a 4.38. Rashad Smith, big time run. RJ Harvey, I talked about RJ Harvey as one of the fastest backs in this class, a 4.4. Montreal Johnson out of Florida with a 4.41. Trevor Etienne, a guy who was banged up most of the season. His draft stock has kind of fallen throughout the year, but a excellent 40 time. And how about DJ Giddens out of Kansas State? Giddens, a guy who's kind of, I don't want to say has been slept on, but has been slept on a little bit. We talk about our big 3 running backs. We talk about Ashton Jeanty, Omarion Hampton, Sampson out of Tennessee. We have Travion Henderson out of Ohio State. We have Caleb Johnson out of Iowa. We have Cam Scadaboo. We have these guys that are kind of ahead of him. And Giddens was kind of in that next class. 4.43, that is lightning quick. Travion Henderson, a 4.43. Another guy who's flying up draft boards. We're seeing him starting to get drafted in the first round of mock drafts. Big God Bustin', what is up? Saying, F you what, dog? The running backs being as fast as lightning? Or are you here to talk shit? I don't know. But excellent performance from the running backs today. I mean, if you're a team that needs a running back, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Like 5th round, 4th round, no problem. Any of these guys are going to be available. Let's go to PFF here and look. I actually appreciate the like. Let's go and look at our big board on PFF. PFF has been our most consistent big board throughout the season. And let's go to running backs. Let's go to our halfbacks. My Lord, I repent you from alcohol and gambling and fornication. Hey, man, those are all fun stuff to do. Nothing wrong with a little bit of alcohol, gambling, and fornication. Ha! Bum Titans fan. What's up, big dog? Fuck Cam Ward and Shadur. Go, Dart, go. I thought Dart was a kind of today. I was a little unimpressed with my man Dart today. But Kyle McCord. We were on the Kyle McCord train out of Syracuse, former Ohio State quarterback. I thought he looked really good. Zay, what is up? My go-to guy is Jordan James. Ooh, interesting. So, yeah, if we look at this running back class, RJ Harvey's 84. We have Travion Henderson. Caleb Johnson, I thought, was a big loser today. He had a pretty slow 40 compared to the rest of these guys. Caleb Johnson, a 4.57. Nothing great, but, you know, when you have guys like Woody Marks, who's a late-round running back, I really liked Woody Marks. Excellent in the pass-catching game. I mean, he's not even on the first 223 guys. And it's Travis Hunter. Remember me? Yes. Yes, I do. Been here quite a bit. And your boy Travis Hunter did not work out yesterday. What's going on? What's up? Jackson. Appreciate the sub. Taj Brooks. Oh, my goodness. Another guy I love today. He's probably my favorite day 3 running back right now. Taj Brooks had an excellent 40 time. Where did Taj Brooks ended up finishing? A 4.52. Much faster than we were expecting out of Taj Brooks. And he is by far the best pass protecting running back in this draft. He's excellent in pass protection. I mean, NFL GMs and scouts have talked about how he is completely ready to step in and pick up NFL protections and blitzes. So I love to see a guy like that have a great 40 time. Maybe that was your biggest concern with him, but excellent performance for him. Travis Hunter likes Damian Martinez out of Miami. Yes, Damian Martinez had a really good day, 4.451. Martinez is actually pretty high up on the board, right behind Jaden Blue here. Another guy who had a pretty good year, solid production, only 160 attempts, but had over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Not the most in the passing game, only 17 targets, 21 receptions. You want to see more about that. He kind of gets lost in a class like this. I mean, there's so many running backs. But more of our bulldozer type build, if you guys can see that. 6 foot, 232, big bulking running back here. Bum Titans fan, what happened? He's back. I was talking shit about Dart for a little bit. I said I wasn't super impressed with our guy Dart today. Kyle McCord was kind of a big performance. Ollie Gordon, Ollie Gordon's having too many Coors Lights. I thought he wasn't great today. Really struggled at the Senior Bowl. 4.6, 140. This is like one of the biggest fall-offs I think we've ever seen. Ollie Gordon was unanimously the best running back in the country 2 years ago. And he was bad this year, had the offseason issues. McCord was great too, though. Wouldn't be mad with him. Yeah, McCord in like the 4th round, sleeper 3rd. I don't know what the quarterback situation is because we talked about this. There's no real 2nd round quarterbacks ever. It's either a guy is good enough to be a 1st round quarterback and you trade up and draft him, or you don't and you draft a guy in the 3rd, 4th, really more the 4th and 5th rounds. There are some 3rd round quarterbacks. But yeah, I was really impressed with Kyle McCord today. Old boy from Louisville too. What's his name? God, I'm drawing a blank on the Louisville quarterback. He was pretty good today too. I'll see him when he... Tyler Slough from Louisville had a good performance, I thought, today. 4.63, fine. We only had 3 quarterbacks run the 40. I'm really disappointed Jalen Milroe didn't run the 40. He said he was going to run the 40. Lit up. I mean, that would have been his best opportunity to light up the draft combine. But, yeah, Tyler Slough, thanks, Bum Titans fan. Josh or Joe Burrow? God. Josh or Joe Burrow? I love both those quarterbacks. I think I'm going to go... Josh Allen is the better quarterback, but I think I want Joe Burrow. I think I want Joe. He's a psychopath. Zay... my team needs a big body receiver. Yes, that's why we want Trey Harris or Jaden Higgins. Yes, I agree. The Ravens need a big body receiver. Titans fan, he is a Ravens fan. Since you can't pronounce for sure, it's Tyler Slow. It's Tyler Slow. Come on, Slough. Let's see. Everybody loved Dalston yesterday. I do appreciate that. I'll pass that on to him. He was a little worried. Joe, no, I'm a Bills fan. Travis Hunter is a Bills fan. I love Josh Allen. I have both their jerseys. I have a Josh Allen jersey and a Joe Burrow jersey. I love both their quarterback. It's Tyler Slow now. Yeah, he wasn't that slow. I love both those quarterbacks. I love Mahomes. I mean, the only quarterback I don't love out of the top 4 is Lamar, but Lamar's winning me. I mean, like, I'm whatever on Lamar. I'm neutral on Lamar. I don't hate Lamar. I just wish he was better in the playoffs. I'm a big playoffs guy. Big playoffs guy. Yeah, Zay's a Ravens fan. I'm just gonna trigger bum Titans fan all night. Let's see. I'm sped. Referring to the 40-time Tyler Slow. I mean, he really wasn't that slow. Like 4.5 for a quarterback's fine. 4.6 is fine. 4.5. Mahomes was kind of slow for his quarterback time. So yeah, like I said, we knew Jaden Blue. Dalston mentioned him yesterday that Jaden Blue was going to have a good time, second best time. I talked about Tootin. So I'm glad our guys had big times that we talked about yesterday. Brashad Smith, a really good time out of SMU. SMU's guys had some really good speed. Bills fan, there you go. Travis Hunters went to Bills fan. You want a slow QB? Brady? No, quarterbacks don't matter. It's like, it's not about speed. It's about elusiveness. There's a big difference. But yeah, the SMU guys were flying through. RJ Harvey, we talked about being fast. Giddens a great performer. Travion Henderson, I'm starting to grow more and more on him. A great locker room guy. They called the Ohio State running backs the tandem. We had the preacher in Travion Henderson, and we had the straight gangsta in Quinshawn Judkins, who also had a really good time, a 4.48. Omarion Hampton, Dawson talked about yesterday, trained with him personally, 6 foot, 220, every bit of 6 feet, 221, 4.46, a huge running back, great speed. Cam Scattaboo. How about our boy Scattaboo? Shout out for the Exciting Whites, Exciting Whites month so far. It's been a great year for the Exciting Whites. Cam Scattaboo, a 39.5 on his vertical, just insane power, just generates that power from that lower body. If it's 3rd and 2, 4th and 1, my man's going to get you 5 yards. I loved him. You know, Jordan James, another guy out of Oregon who's been kind of an interesting prospect. I thought these guys kind of underperformed. Devin Neal was a big disappointment. Only a 4.58. I thought Devin Neal was going to run in the low 4.4s. He was a huge speedster home run hitter at Kansas, and it was kind of a disappointment for him. Really kind of a disappointment for him. But any more questions on the running back? Any more takeaways? I thought the running backs were great in pass catching. I watched the pass catching drills. There was a lot of really good pass catchers out there. I thought they were really good at getting their hips turned, turning out, getting the hands up, catching the football. That's what I love to see. I thought the running backs showed out, balled out. For them, we don't need to see their splits. We can look at their verticals. Tootin with a monster vertical. I think Tootin was first in vertical broad jump and fourth in vertical, fourth in broad jump, first in vertical, first in 40. Bashal Tootin's going to get drafted a lot higher than people think. Really good. Let's see. If you want a good big body receiver, Deontay Thornton, go to receiver. Rocket is a sleeper pick. Brady, I would like to have, you knew what play you was before. Yes, Brady is the ultimate blitzer. Vikings never beat Tom Brady. Brady's 6-0 versus the Vikings. Technically true, but they needed the refs to cheat to beat them in Tampa Bay. The only pass interference I think I've ever seen called on a Hail Mary before the half to lose to the Buccaneers. Essentially, the refs are cheating. DJ Giddens, another guy who was monster in the vertical. There's our Cam Scattaboo vertical. 39.5 is an incredible vertical, guys. These guys were awesome. Travion Henderson, Quinshawn Judkins, Omarion Hampton, RJ Harvey. I think this is a clear-cut tier of running backs that have the most potential. Obviously, Genty didn't work out, but Genty's still our number one back. Nothing's going to change. Genty would have crushed all these measurables. Samson didn't work out either. He's really interesting. He was banged up at the end of the year. I want to see him. He was the best player in the SEC offensively, I felt like. But when you have a guy like RJ Harvey, who's fast, explosive, home run hitter, Omarion Hampton, who's a little bit more of a power, low center of gravity back, he's awesome. Quinshawn Judkins in a rotation. Travion Henderson, very much in the Jahmyr Gibbs mold. He's awesome. Donovan Edwards had a down season, but we saw that explosiveness in that national championship game. Cam Scattaboo, we know Scattaboo. Just get him on Detroit, get him on the Chargers. Just a short yardage, explosive grinder. Football player, DJ Giddens. Giddens is probably my biggest takeaway. I was kind of unsure what I thought about Giddens coming into today. The Big 12 had a lot of good backs this year. And Giddens was, blew me away. I'm really impressed. I wouldn't mind DJ Giddens. I think he's going to have a nice day 2 grade. And Bashal Tutin, I love that Tutin had a great performance. Virginia Tech had a weird-ass season. Really kind of underperformed. Virginia Tech was the favorite to win the ACC, them and Clemson, and they had a disastrous season. And to see a guy like Tutin just go out there and crush the combine, really, really appreciate something like that. Let's see, no worries. Mahomes had a problem versus Brady too. Everybody had a problem versus Brady. The Cowboys also never beat Brady. They got away with it in that last playoff game. Finally beat Brady with that bad Tampa Bay team. And the same with the Falcons. They got away with it in that last year. Falcons also never beat Brady. Aaron Rodgers wants to still be an NFL football player. Aaron Rodgers cares about football a lot than wrestling. Yeah, Rodgers going to the Giants, I hear. Rodgers Giants? Rodgers Giants. We'll see how that goes, Jacob. But let's go to our next group of guys. Our wide receivers. Today was our fun, exciting day. If you need a skill position player, wide receivers, running back, quarterbacks, today was the day for you guys. Our wide receivers. Matthew Golden. We've been hammering Matthew Golden all offseason. I had him very high on my draft board. I had him in the first round. I think I had the Steelers taking Matthew Golden. I think he's clearly my third wide receiver and probably could be a number 2 wide receiver. I thought Luther Burden was a little bit slow today, but Matthew Golden, all this talk about Isaiah Bond's bum ass, gonna be breaking the 40 record. Breaking the 40 record. Oh, I'm gonna run a 4.1, run a 4.2. Matthew Golden comes out there and runs a 4.29 blazing fast. Was a 4.30 unofficial, 4.29 official. I didn't know Matthew Golden could move like that, but Matthew Golden was the go-to guy in this Texas offense in big crunch time situations. Excellent route runner. Maybe he could move past number 2. I think it's McMillan and then Luther Burden the third. And then it was Ibuka and then Golden. I think Golden's easily jumped Ibuka after today. And maybe Golden moves past Luther Burden. Luther Burden's supposed to be your vertical threat, your burner. But man, Matthew Golden showing off that top end speed. Excellent route runner. Great hands in big time situations. I really like this. And I fucking hate Texas, guys. You know how much I hate Texas. This is anti-Texas channel out here. And I'm very high on Matthew Golden. I think he's an easy first round wide receiver. He has a much higher upside. Now, he could have a little bit of a lower floor than a guy like Emeka Ibuka, but I think his ceiling is now really through the roof. He could truly be a number 1 tier wide receiver. Also, why wasn't Cooper May at the combine? He's an amazing center. It's a bad center draft, Titans. And I think it's hard to judge this. I mean, the center draft really isn't that good. We have 5 guys in the top 300. I mean, the top 320. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. It's a really bad center draft. So I don't think anybody's in on the centers. Let's say he ain't going to be out there tomorrow. Texas sucks. Also, Milroe and Bama does too. True, Milroe let me down, not performing today, not going out there and running. Zay is a Canes fan. Ooh. Cam Ward, bum Titans fan and Zay. You're going to have to form a relationship if Cam Ward's going to Tennessee. Going to have to form that real friendship over here. But look at your boy Deontay Thornton. Bum Titans fan has been pushing Deontay Thornton. Thought about him as a sneaky good wide receiver, late guy, 4.30, blazing fast speed for him. Excellent time for Deontay Thornton. So good call, Titans. The Vols fan, I'm glad our Tennessee scouting department on this channel is delivering. We got Kamiri Dyke having a good day. Thornton with a very good day. Jalen Lane, another Va-Tech guy. Excellent speedster. Again, Virginia Tech probably should have been in the CFP with the talent level they had. They should have had me coaching the Hokies. That's one of my online dynasty teams with one of my friends' groups, and we were great. They have a great offense, great running back, great receiver, great quarterback. Let's cook. He doesn't suck. He changed our program. He will suck in the NFL. He was fine. Miami's defense still bad. Mario Cristobal still fat out there. Jalen Lane, so great game. Arian Smith, a really good time out of Georgia. Ty Felton with the time, but Arian Smith can't catch the football. We knew Arian Smith could run. His fucking hands are so bad. Like, stone hands up there for my guy. Keandre Lambert-Smith out of Auburn. Auburn's had some really good performances this week. Here's our big talk. Now, Isaiah Bond did get under the 4.4 mark, but my guy ran a 4.41 and a 4.40 unofficially. Officially, a 4.39 was his fastest time. But for fuck's sake, dude, you can't come out here saying you're going to break the combine record of a 4.21 and say you're going to run a 4.10 or a 4.1 whatever or a 4.20 and break the record for the 40 and then run a fucking 4.39. Holy shit. Texas's track is clearly only 39 yards. Honestly, Isaiah Bond is a do not draft for me with this bullshit. This is so you can't talk that kind of shit and put out this kind of performance. Like, you got to run a sub 3.5 if you're going to talk that shit, saying you're going to break the record. You don't have to break the record if you say you're going to break the record. You run a 4.35, like, that's lightning quick. That would have been one of the fastest times. I mean, that would have been fifth fastest time. Like, a 4.35, I'm not batting an eye at, but when you talk that shit and your fucking teammate, Matthew Golden, runs a sub 4.3, get your bozo ass out of here. Texas's wide receivers have been lighting up the combine. Now, only one of them started at Texas. They've been crushing it in the transfer portal, but awful. Jahad Campbell did great. Jahad Campbell and Abdul Carter, both terrorist first names and American last names. Jahad Campbell had a very good combine in a weird linebacker draft. Weird linebacker draft. Abdul Carter obviously didn't participate. Jalen Noel, our white light-skinned boy from Iowa State, a 4.39. Great time because he didn't talk about breaking the 40 time. Dominic Lovick, another Georgia wide receiver who's fast and can't catch the football. Isaiah Nair, Luther Burden, I'm a little disappointed in this 4.41 here. I thought he was going to be faster. I thought he was going to be in the mid 4.3s. He's supposed to be a burner, not a great run catcher. But we'll figure it. I say it like jihad. It's jihad. Jihad is a holy word. We're getting canceled on this stream. Alec Aomanor out of Stanford, 4.4. He's PFF's like third receiver, fourth receiver. Where is he on this board? He's like the first, second round wide receiver on the board. Sorry, guys. He's fifth on the board, 35th overall. Fifth receiver. I think Matthew Golden goes ahead of Emeka Egbuka. Emeka Egbuka had a really good time today, or had a fine time today. No, he was in the 4.4s, I thought. Where's Emeka Egbuka? What happened? Did I stroke out and miss Emeka Egbuka? I thought he ran like a 4.42. Did he not? Was the unofficial worse? Is this? I don't know. Maybe he didn't run it today. I just Google searched it. Zay says, yeah, maybe he'll go to the right situation. Look at the 21 class. They said Justin Herbert will be a guaranteed. Justin Herbert's great. Justin Herbert's clearly the best quarterback in that class. Now we're going to 2021 NFL draft. Maybe his play style revolves around two things: the ACC lack of ACC lack of defense in general. His great O-line. They weren't as good as you think they were, and he can't do that in the top 6 territory he's in. The problem is the defense was so fucking bad for Miami this year, they were awful. Sorry I'm swearing, guys. We're late night, so we're going to drop a couple F-bombs. Also, everyone was high on Jamarcus Russell. Look what happened. Jamarcus Russell was high because he fucking kicked the shit out of my Brady Quinn Notre Dame team. One of the I fucking was so sad, guys. I was a Notre Dame fan. I was a Notre Dame fan growing up. That fucking sucked. I liked LSU and Notre Dame growing up as a child. And I was much more a Notre Dame fan growing up. Really not a huge Texas fan growing up in the state of Texas. Basically. And fucking Jamarcus Russell. He threw 70 yards on his knees. Everybody fell in love with the intangibles, and that's what we always see in the NFL draft. The intangibles. That was that bullshit. But, yeah. So that was that whole thing. Difference between Herbert and Cam is the hype. Herbert was also a lot better in college and played under Mario Cristobal his entire time. Not just 1 year. Google, does it clap or not? God, don't be a weirdo, Google. Don't be Sebastian. We already have a fucking weirdo in the class. Trevor Lawrence, disappointing. I thought Trevor Lawrence was a layup. Kyle Pitts, fucking bust. I fucking hate Kyle Pitts. Trey Lance, bust. Zach Wilson, bust. So it wasn't even the 21 draft. It was the 20 draft. It was the 2020 draft, wasn't it? Was this our, yeah, it was the 2020 draft. Okay. Everybody gets a mulligan for fucking 2020, guys. The goddamn world was shut down at that time. The world was shut down. We couldn't do shit. The scouting is so bad. If you look at the NBA draft, everybody missed on the NBA draft, basically. Ant Edwards went 1. They got that right. And then, like, Tyrese Maxey, who's the second best player, went, like, 20-something. Okay, Joe Burrow, easy, layup. Yeah, Joe Burr. I would take Joe Burr, number 1. Bum Titans fan, it's almost freaky. You know what? Fuck it. You just don't get too free. Mid-freaky, PG-13. Joe Burrow, layup. Easy number 1 pick. Chase Young was a fucking dog at Ohio State, but I fucking hate Ohio State, so I wouldn't have taken him. Jeff Okudah was a dumb fucking pick. Hated Jeff Okudah. Andrew Thomas out of Georgia. I hated that pick too. Hated that pick. Tua, I'm not going to lie. I was a Tua stan, but I kind of like Justin Herbert a little bit more than Tua going into that. After that Rose Bowl Justin Herbert had, I kind of liked him a little bit more. Tua, fine. Justin Herbert these are both good quarterbacks. Herbert's better than Tua, obviously. Derek Brown, whatever. Isaiah Simmons, fuck, I thought he was going to be awesome. I thought Isaiah Simmons was going to be a dog. He kind of sucked. Mekhi Becton, fat. I thought he would be good. Jedrick Willis, I thought he would be a lot better than he was. I thought Jedrick Willis was going to be a dog. Tristan Wirfs was my favorite tackle in this draft. I wanted the Vikings to draft Tristan Wirfs really bad. I wanted Tristan Wirfs. We needed an offensive tackle. Kinlaw, bust. Jerry Jeudy, whatever. AJ Terrell, bust. AJ Terrell's whatever. How has AJ Terrell never made a Pro Bowl? What the fuck? CeeDee Lamb, we knew he was falling. This was incredible, the fall CeeDee Lamb had to 17. Ruggs, jail. Austin Jackson, sucks. Darman Arnett, sucks. The fucking Ohio State DB's blue. K'Lavon Chasen, bust. I don't want LSU DBs. The fucking greatest moment in my life. This is one of the top 5 moments in my life, guys. The Philadelphia Eagles drafting Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson. I wanted Wirfs or Justin Jefferson. Me and my dad fucking freaked the fuck out. Like Mike Zimmer, like Chris Spielman during that draft. We freaked the fuck out when we took Justin Jefferson. That the Eagles took Jalen Reagor. We're like, the Eagles are going to take him. And they didn't. Oh my God, I love JJ coming into that. You know what? We're going to have fun times over here. Let's see if I can get my headset on. We're going to play this clip. I'm going to play this clip. Let's see. Imagine where Justin Herbert would be to the Finns. Yeah, I'm not going to argue. Guys, I got a question. Is it freaky hour yet? No. Parker, hey, I'm from the national championship, Parker. Remember? You know what, Parker? I do not remember, but I appreciate that. You know what? You were back in the Natty. Man, let me try and think about this. We had a lot of chatters here, but I do appreciate you. Are you an Ohio State fan or a Notre Dame fan? I want to say Ohio State. If I'm totally wrong, call me out, but I appreciate you being back and being subbed to the channel. Isn't this where the Titans took Caleb Furley, 21 or not? Let's see. Where did the Titans do? They took Isaiah Wilson. I liked Isaiah Wilson. He retired. I thought Isaiah Simmons would be a dog. Yeah, that was me too. Jags had 2 first-round picks. Well, Trevor Etienne's fine. What are we talking about? We shitting on Trevor Etienne? Or Travis Etienne? Travis Etienne's nice. Who did the Jags take? Did they have 2 first-round picks? Jags didn't have 2 first-round picks. Yeah, they did. Oh, they took Chase on. Yeah, that was bad. Wasn't Justin Jefferson the Bills pick? Yes, that was the pick for Stephon Diggs. They traded away Stephon Diggs for him. And then we took Jeff Gladney, RIP. Jeff Gladney is fucking dead, guys. He died in a car accident. It's crazy. Fuck OSU. Mitchell, what's up? OSU only made 1 good player ever, Eddie George. That's not true. There are great OSU wide receivers. I have common sense, y'all. Bro, Scary Terry's a great wide receiver. Scary Terry's awesome. We can't talk shit about Scary Terry. That's a great Ohio State running back. Zeke Elliott in his prime was unbelievable. I hate Ohio State too. But they have good play. Yes, yeah. Okay, there you go. They make good play. Yes, we've had some good Ohio State players. Let's see. JJ Draft. Oh man, my goat's coming up. Look at that. I gotta go Justin Jefferson. Maybe if I went Jay Jettas. I like how I hit the wrong button and Jesus. When's my mock draft? Calm down. You'll get your mock draft film, Titans fan. Best team Texas. Nah, horns down. Horns down. It's all about thanks and gig 'em over here. Texas blows. They always lose. Here we go.
All she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto.
I'm not playing this because F them. They're not getting the ad. Here we go.
You go the receiver at 22, or you get a corner at 25.
What corner's going to be?
I know if we can move back at 25, we're going to get one of these corners.
You think?
Yeah, the corners are sitting there.
He's going to take a receiver too, right?
Meanwhile, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. You thought they might go wide receiver. We've seen some wide receivers go off the board. It certainly seems like this would be a need that they need to fill.
All right, pick is in. We're on the clock. Jalen Rieger, wide receiver, TCU to the Eagles.
Look at this. The homies are hyped. Yeah. Spielman and Zim.
Hey, Pack.
I'm on it.
They're getting the card in immediately.
I'm on it.
Wow.
Gary, you love this kid?
Yeah, I do, Coach. Love him. He's well versed in our offense already, Coach. He can play a lot of places.
Gary Kubiak.
I mean, yeah, that's really cool.
Good.
We're picking right now. We'll take a receiver. How about that? Well.
All right, Rick, I got Justin Jefferson, receiver, Louisiana State.
Hey, that's a great get.
That's what makes this stuff fun. Like when Tim calls a double-A gap blitz and the second quarterback.
You know, we've got another pick coming up in about 3 things now.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine. I got the receiver. We don't need any defensive guys.
No, I'm used to it.
You could probably play corner, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're laughing at the Eagles getting our boy JJ. Oh, God, look at that. Bills had their guy. No, they didn't have their quarterback yet, but they did have Diggs, so the JJ pick is kind of whatever. Like, the Bills were in win-now mode. They traded for Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs was, an elite tier wide receiver. at the time they drafted for him. I think that's one of the most even trades in NFL history. Now it's going to go towards the Vikings now that Diggs is gone. They didn't win a Super Bowl or get to a Super Bowl, and JJ is still in the purple and gold. Yup. Parker. Yeah, Parker, you must have missed it. I talked about it. I didn't quite remember you, but I do appreciate you coming back. We've had a lot of subs. I want to say you're an Ohio State fan. But regardless, I do appreciate you coming back. I will remember you from now, Parker the OG. OG and goated. So I will not forget you. Anything else on the wide receivers, guys? We just had our little JJ moment. Also, did you see Insta the other day? Yes, Bum Titans fan. Yes. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Did you see the elephant video? If you saw the elephant video, you experienced Instagram today on the 26th. February 26th, 2025 will live in infamy. I'd seen a lot of those videos before. My Instagram is fucked up. But that elephant video, oh my God. The elephant video. If you didn't see the elephant video, you didn't get that far, man. You didn't get down the rabbit hole. I've seen that a million times. That's nothing. An elephant stepped on a guy in India. I mean, a pissed off elephant stepped on a guy like 17 times and basically killed him. Like, you just see he like started on his legs and worked his way up his back. It was crazy. Instagram went off the goddamn rails the other day. Trust me, I'm older than you guys think I am. I was on the internet and Reddit when it was dark. Hashtag 50/50 on Reddit when it was awful. Also, shout out to Troy Aikman's Beer 8. Sponsor me. I love this beer. It's fantastic. Only available in Oklahoma and Texas. Troy Aikman's beer. Let's see. Can we get a sponsorship? Can we get a sponsorship? 8 beer. Fantastic. I love it. All natural, all organic. Great light beer. If you guys haven't already, drop a quick like on the stream. It really helps the stream out a lot. We get a lot of push in the algorithm when you like that stream. And if you're new to the channel, think about dropping a sub. Hit that sub button. We got daily sports content. We got shorts every single day. We got longer form videos, and we got these live streams. Lemon Party, Pain Olympics was the worst. My buddy Bear sent me Pain Olympics. Like, hey, watch this video. It's funny. And I saw Pain Olympics. Forever scarred. Let's get back. All right, no more talk about insane internet videos. Let's talk about our wide receiver. Any more wide receivers we want to talk about? Our guy, fucking whatchamacallit, out of TCU had a good 40 time too. Where is he? Drops McGee. Savion Williams, 448, good 40 time drops McGee. Aikman was the best player in the 90s, won 3 Super Bowls, never lost a Super Bowl. I think Aikman gets lost in the annals of time. That was one of the best football teams ever, those 90s Cowboys teams. But Aikman kept them together. If you listen to those stories about those guys were out of control. Out of control. And Aikman kind of kept them together. What are my thoughts on the Debo trade? Yes, we should have hit this at the top. Zay, thank you. The Debo trade. So Debo Samuel will be heading to the Washington Commanders for a 5th round draft pick. The Commanders will be picking up Debo's entire contract. I think Debo's the 14th highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. His production was really bad this year. He's been banged up. I don't love the fit for the Commanders, but I do love going for it. The Commanders are clearly going for it. Also opens up their draft to allow them to draft offensive linemen, protect their quarterback, maybe go defense if they find themselves in a defensive area. And it was looking less and less likely that T. Higgins was going to become available. T. Higgins would be the fit in this offense with Terry McLaurin. But you had a resurgence, a welcoming, I would say, maybe, of De'Ami Brown. We got Debo Samuel coming in. I don't hate it. So if Debo's your third receiver, if De'Ami Brown can be your number 2 receiver, stretch the field vertically, you have your number 1 solid tier 1 wide receiver in Scary Terry. Can go short, can go long. You put Debo in the slot and let him wreak havoc. I fucking love that. Good running game as well. They got to beef up the offensive line. They got to get the defense better. But I love the fact that the Commanders are going for it. You made the NFC Championship game first year under your rookie quarterback. A lot of teams, a lot of ownerships would be content. They would play it a little bit cautious. I love that they're going for it. So A+ move from a, from the idea standpoint, in the ideal realm, excellent move. I don't necessarily know how it's going to work out on the field, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. There's potential there. Yeah, Pump Titans fan, I'm not going to read that, but it went crazy for a second. It was awesome. Yeah. 90s Cowboys teams were helped by the don't say, we don't need to talk about the Herschel Walker trade, okay? We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. It used to be the worst trade in football and the worst trade in sports, and now it's the, we got the Deshaun Watson trade and we got the Luka Doncic trade in basketball. So we're all good. We're all good. Anything else out of the wide receivers? Jimmy Horn Jr. had a really good day, a 4.46, had a really good vert, really good broad jump. I thought Jimmy Horn really bumped up his stock. And if you go back and watch the tape of him at Colorado, he was kind of their best receiver. Better than Travis Hunter a little bit. AJ Hoops, what's up? Welcome back. NBA's been getting good, big dog. Sorry, but it's a fact. It is a fact. I'm not going to dispute the fact. We just don't need to talk about it. NBA's been really fucking good the last 2 weeks. Man, I can't look away from the Lakers. I love watching the Lakers. Celtics, Cavs last night was great. Basketball's been awesome. College basketball, March Madness coming up. We'll be live for March Madness probably Thursday and Friday. Or maybe Thursday, Saturday. I'll probably take a day off in there. But we can watch games together, guys. It'll be a shit show. Watch my bracket melt in front of everybody. You guys can bully me. So that's coming up. But yeah, I'm starting to get locked in on the NBA. Really good last few weekends of basketball. Just want to stop by. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate you guys stop by, hitting that like button. Titans pattern. Get good coach. Get good players. Owner wants players that nobody else wants. We get players. Players does bad. Team does bad. Owner fires everyone. Owner trades everyone. Technically true, but, the Titans haven't been awful since moving to Tennessee. They've been very competitive. SJ, what's up? Welcome back. Saw you the other day. I think you were out before I got to your chat the other day, yesterday. NBA is ass. I don't know, Titans fan. The NBA is looking good. We got the Warriors back. We got the fucking Lakers back. We got good basketball again. Titans never went to the Super Bowl. That's not true, Jacob. The Titans were in the Super Bowl. 1999. Or 2000. It was 1999 season, January of 2000. The Titans and Kevin Dyson fell 1 yard short of the end zone to Kurt Warner and the Rams. 1 yard short. Yup. One time. Yeah, the Oilers sucked, but if you think about the move to Tennessee, one time since in 26 years is pretty good. They've been to several AFC championship games. Can't complain if you're a Titans fan. I love Kurt Warner, though. I don't like Kurt Warner. Fuck him. I love watching the NBA too with Luka trade. Yes, Zay, I thought it was a joke too. I'm getting more locked in. My basketball team fucking sucks, the Sixers. But I'm glad if they keep losing. I think they won tonight. I think they beat the Warriors tonight, actually. They did beat the Warriors. Like, they're not going to make the playoffs or the play-in. Embiid's out for the season, and they don't own their draft pick if it's outside the top 6, so they need to fucking lose as many games as possible. Look at my QB, look at my owner. Hey, don't talk shit about Tanny. Don't talk shit about Tannehill. I thought you were a Timberwolves fan. No, Jacob, I'm just a Vikings fan. That's the only shitty Minnesota team I root for. I'm a Sixers fan in basketball. I'm a Yankees fan in baseball, and I'm an Avalanche fan in hockey. And I've been a fan of all four of these teams since 1996. The Avalanche were the last of my four teams, but so for 30 years almost, I've been stuck with these four teams. I added the Aggies, unfortunately, when I went to school there, but I'm a ride or die. With them, and honestly, anybody could say that. See, light bandwagon. See, you can't say that about the Yankees. My dad grew up in the Bronx. My dad grew up a mile and a half from Yankee Stadium, so I was kind of stuck with it. The only weird team he picked was the Vikings, and that I got stuck with. My dad is like a New York fan. He likes the Rangers. He likes the Knicks, and the Yankees. The Vikings are the only weird team for my dad, and nobody's going to bitch about the Vikings, like being a Vikings fan. NBA made a script, the Luka and LeBron going to win a ring, and the end of LeBron going to crown Luka. I don't know about that, AJ. I think the fucking Mavericks are just run by an idiot. This is the same guy who didn't know Steph's name. He called Steph Seth at his pitch at Nike, trying to get a shoe contract. Nico Harrison's just like retarded, if I can say that. Don't cancel me. He's just the dumbest shit. Look at the ass. Look at the Browns trade, yes. Zay's a Clippers fan, 1 of 3. That was a good game last night. Clippers surprising this year. Decent Western Conference team. Look at letting Henry walk. Yeah, maybe they could have got something for Henry, but they also maximized Henry. I can't complain. They maximized Henry when he was in Tennessee, guys. We back? All right, we're back. I'll talk shit about Will Levis. I like Tannehill. Yeah, mayonnaise man, light. Let's go Braves. The Bravos. Tomahawk Chop getting canceled. The Browns low-key have the same pattern as the Titans, not gonna lie. Mitchell, it's not even the same. It's it's worse. It's even worse than the Titans. Your dad grew up in the Bronx. He's blood. No, it was before. It was back when the Italians and the mafia ruled over. I'm old, guys. I'm way older than you guys think I am. And my parents were a little bit older when they had me, so. I'm old. My parents are old. Yeah, precisely, Mitchell. Rams re-signed Stafford because they don't want Aaron Rodgers or Jimmy Garoppolo. They want to stick with Matt Stafford. He wasn't a free agent. They just allowed him. They allowed him to go shop, and it was kind of like years and numbers. I mean, maybe the Raiders, but I always kind of thought Stafford would be back with the Rams. I mean, fuck, guys. They were one bad play call away. They were in the red zone against the Eagles in a fucking blizzard to win the game. And McVay made a bad play call. He called the pass when he should have called. They gave him a run front. McVay didn't call a run. They didn't check to a run. And they lost. Like, Jalen Carter made a great play against a rookie offensive lineman. But the Rams were really close. They beat the shit out of my team. It's a good football team, and it's super well coached. What Browns trade? Deshaun Watson. Trash. Oh, the Brown trade. Oh, we're talking straight A.J. Brown. S.J., what's up? We cooking, big dog. We cooking. Dude, Treylon Burks was going to be good until he got his brain scrambled. I think Jimmy Haslam is using the head coach and the GM as a puppets, but I don't know. Yeah, Jimmy Haslam just makes the calls there. Now, I think Kirk Cousins to the Browns could be a move. We get Kirk Cousins to Cleveland. Jimmy Haslam. Kevin Stefanski with Kirk Cousins. He just knows he fucked up. He made the call on Deshaun Watson. He fucked it all up. Should have kept Baker. Should have kept Baker. But the Browns are still the Browns. Mark Cuban didn't know about the Luka trade until it's finalized. What reporters? Well, Mark Cuban's not the owner, guys. Mark Cuban's not in charge. Mark Cuban is not in charge at all. I mean, he sold the team a few years ago. He gave up basketball. He just, you know, he's kind of like the face, but not the face. So yeah, that was weird. Everyone's old. Your pro parents are everyone's old. Yes. Jacob Messenger trick. Jacob keep getting the Messenger trick. If the Rams won that game, I think they would have won the Super Bowl. I don't know, Zay, if they would have beat the Chiefs. I think they would have beat the Commanders. I think the Chiefs would have played a better game against, like, the Rams defense wasn't so overwhelming, especially on the back end. Like, Mahomes would have found a way to throw the football against the Rams. But yeah, I think they would have won the NFC if they beat the Eagles. I 100% agree with that. I heard the Chargers are getting Myles Garrett and Tyreek Hill. No. Tyreek Hill's staying put, I think, now, guys. And honestly, I think Myles Garrett might go to the fucking Eagles, which sucks. Unfortunately, and I love Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, you see the middle display right there. There we go. Middle display. We got 2 Vikings helmets. We got 1 Aggie helmet. Myles Garrett is the Aggie helmet I need to get to pair with Johnny. Myles Garrett's one of my favorite Ags ever to go on there. I hope he doesn't go to the Eagles. The Eagles become like one of the most likable teams ever. Myles Garrett is awesome. Saquon Barkley fucking rocks. I love Devontae Smith. He's cool. You know, Jalen Hurts, people like Jalen Hurts. I'm neutral on Jalen Hurts. I fucking hate Sirianni, and goddamn it, the Eagle fans are so bad. They're the worst fans in Philly. I can tolerate Phillies fans, the Flyers fans. The Flyers suck, and the Sixers fans just are in a pit of misery. But Eagles fans are so insufferable. Can't deal with it. I jump off a bridge. All right, what's happening? I'm watching SNL. Oh, shit. I got to put that on. My man Shane Gillis is hosting. And Tate McRae. Tate McRae is, oh my God. Bombshell. Tate McRae is a smoke show. And she's like 21 too. Crazy. But Shane Gillis is like the funniest dude out there. Myles Garrett wants a Super Bowl contender. Absolutely. Myles Garrett plus Landry. Titans wet dream. Nobody's going to Tennessee. Nobody wants to go to Tennessee. Nashville sucks. Broadway sucks. The Titans suck. Talk to me in 3 years. Nobody's going to Tennessee. Miles plus Hutch? Nah, fuck it. Nah, Miles plus Grenard. Or Van Gink. Miles plus Van Ginkel. Ooh. Miles needs to be in purple and gold. Wouldn't be surprised if Keenan Allen went back to the Chargers. Yeah. I think the Chargers need to draft a receiver, though. But I have them drafting Colston Loveland. I kind of love Colston Loveland. Nashville sucks, but so does St. Paul. But they don't play in St. Paul. They play in Minneapolis. They don't play in the other Twin City. The Twins play in St. Paul. The Vikings play in Minneapolis. Awesome city. Actually, it kind of fucking sucks now, but fun time when I was there back in 2011, 2010. My one Vikings game in person. We got 3 cone. I like how like 3 quarterbacks worked. You know what? Will Howard, Brady Cook actually doing workouts, I appreciate. Thanks, guys. The wide receivers didn't bench yet? Running backs didn't bench yet? Crazy. Only 2 running backs did a 3 cone? God, everybody fucking let me down today. kind of pissed off with the running back performances. All right, short just dropped, guys. If you want to watch a short De'Aaron Fox short, go hit the channel. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're only hitting an hour right now. Let's see. What else are we going to do? Kind of went over everybody today. Run another quick mock. Travis Hunter. No, I think Travis Hunter. I'm going to run a quick mock, guys. I think Travis Hunter's going to New England now. Lot of buzz. I still got Tennessee taking Cam Ward. That's not changing. I got Tennessee taking Cam Ward. I got Cleveland taking Abdul Carter still. I think they trade Myles Garrett. The Chargers are just in a weird spot. Yeah, Chargers are in a weird spot. They need weapons offensively. Really good season. Great head coach. I think they have a good quarterback. I think they have a defense is in a weird spot. Sounds like they're going to trade Joey Bosa. Khalil Mack's a free agent. The AFC West is all over the place. The Raiders trading for Sam Darnold? What? LOL? Forehead? Yeah, Travis Hunter to the Pats is kind of what I've been hearing. I think the Giants, if they don't go Rodgers, change that first pick now. You better learn Cam Ward. You better learn Cam Ward in Tennessee. He's going to the Titans. They're taking Cam Ward, guys. Until I hear otherwise, Cam Ward is going to be a Tennessee Titan. My lights went out. Fun fact, guys, my TV and my lights are on the same RFI frequency. So if I turn on my TV, my lights go out. My lights go out or my lights change colors. If that's too I can't wait to get Titans fan on a Discord chat just to have him rant about Cam Ward when they take Cam Ward on. I might have him on for the fucking draft for the first pick after they take Cam Ward. I'm going to walk in a Nissan and pull. I'm going to have you on for the first pick. After the Titans take Cam Ward, I'm having your ass on the stream. Don't care. Having him on. Just a troll. Get me off of the draft, dude. And if we take Cam Ward, only if they take Cam Ward, I'll have you on. I was hoping Aaron Rodgers was going to retire. Sucks. I missed Aaron Rodgers. Wants to play football again. He's going to rule NFL teams. Slurs are going to be stupid. You can't get me fucking banned on YouTube, so you got to behave yourself. They take Abdul Carter out me on. Yeah, Abdul Carter's the pick. Like, you'll be drinking champagne over there. You'll take Shadur. Okay. But Shadur going to the Giants if they don't take Aaron Rodgers. I have Travis Hunter now to the Patriots. Browns keep Garrett for another year. I take Abdul Carter. Garrett teaches him the ropes next. Garrett's not going to show up, Mitchell. That's the problem. I don't think Garrett shows up. Garrett's traded or gone. Like, he's not going to show up. Myles Garrett's push past his breaking point. Sanders will wash out first year. He's just a glory. I don't think he's going to wash out first year. I just don't have a first round grade on him. He's got a lot of stuff to work on. Shadur. More like shadon't. Am I right? I wouldn't take him that high, but he's going that high. Mason Graham to the Jags. McMillan to the Raiders if they get Sam Darnold. I still like the Jets to go. Maybe the Jets go corner here. Maybe they go Jahdae Barron. Malachi Starks to the Panthers. I could see a D lineman going there. Jahad Campbell all the way up to 11 on PFF. They had literally 2 days ago, they had Jahad Campbell 45, guys. Jahad Campbell's combine just cooking. Could go Will Campbell here for the Saints. I think they go pass rusher. I think they go James Spears. He can throw, but his eagle doesn't live up to his performance. And yeah, and he's bad. He has that bad habit, like Caleb Williams. He retreats in the pocket. I don't like that Shedeur retreats in the pocket like Caleb. I think it's awful. I don't like that at all. Let's see. Garrett already said, yeah, Garrett's out. Runs in the family. I was hoping Aaron Rodgers was going to retire. He sucks. I'm pissed. He'll be fine. I don't think Rodgers sucks. He's like 15, 16. Garrett to the Niners? I don't think so. I love Dion, though. Dion has his personality. 49ers do have to pay Brock Purdy. Hence why they got rid of Debo. Sanders doesn't have the pocket presence and composure to be a QB1. I think he could be a QB1, but it's another guy that needs time. Like, Christ, guys. Remember a universe where we used to sit quarterbacks for... Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years before he became a starter. Mahomes sat for a year. Like, I think he needs some time to develop. JJ McCarthy, it sucks that his knee blew out, but I fucking love that he was going to sit this year. He's 21. He just turned 22. Like, yeah. Guys need to sit. You got to develop a little bit. A lot of QB. Yeah, you could say that about a lot of QBs. So, maybe not QB1. Yeah, I think he's a guy that needs to sit in year one. Shedeur. I absolutely agree. Who do the Titans get? I heard they're interested in Darnold. The Raiders, the Steelers, and the Titans are looking to trade for Sam Darnold. I heard. Maybe they go Daniel Jones. Bridgewater's probably not going to play again. Or he's going to stay in Detroit. That's Teddy's move. Maybe he goes back to Minnesota. Teddy B! He needs to be a backup to someone who's willing to teach and train him. Yeah, but the problem is there's not a lot of those guys anymore. Not a lot of those Josh McCown guys anymore. Sorry, guys. Mother's texting me. Yeah. Sanders, QB, get him in, rest. Yeah, who's the teacher? I say Fields. It sounds like Fields is going to stay in Pittsburgh's, though. Do what the Ravens did or the Packers, the Chiefs develop. Yep, Herbert could definitely do that. Yeah, I think Herbert's stuck in as the number one guy, though. Ashton Genty is the most underrated draft. I don't know if he's underrated. He's clearly the number one guy. Genty's good, Titans fan. What are you doing? I love Ashton. Ashton Genty's clearly the number one back. He's so good. So good. Genty's still around at 12. The Cowboys will take him. Yep. Mitchell, that's exactly who I have taking him at 12 is the Cowboys. I have the Bears taking Will Campbell here. I think they go Panay. He's a Panay Sewell type, measured a little bit short in the arms, but I think Panay Sewell to the Bears. I shouldn't say Panay. Will Campbell to the Bears as the Panay Sewell kind of Ben Johnson guy. Oh, the Niners. I have the Niners going Kelvin Banks. Now, the offensive linemen haven't worked out yet yesterday, or haven't worked out. They work out tomorrow. But I Kelvin Banks is your true left tackle. He's going to replace Trent Williams. I have Genty going to the Cowboys. I also have the tackle, Josh Simmons, going. I have Josh Simmons going to the Dolphins. I have Josh Simmons going to the Dolphins. I have Tyler Warren. Fuck, I love Tyler. Guys, I love Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren is so fucking good. Not quite Brock Bowers good, but he's like an actually talented Taysom Hill. I think Tyler Warren could be a top tier tight end. Put him in at quarterback, put him in at running back. He just do everything. Fixer. Fucking fixer. Ah! Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Don't talk shit about Genty. Genty's awesome. Cowboys. Who do you think could be a sneaky first round pick that could shock the world? Christ. Back end of the first round, a guy who could sneak in there. I don't know. Maybe like Booker. Where's Booker? Where's Booker on the big board? Is that a big shock? Where is Booker out of Alabama, the guard? Tyler Booker's 48th on the big board. I think Booker would be your surprise. Booker will be, somebody could reach out and take Booker in the first round. He's the only true guard. He struggles with big guys though. What do you think about the Bears this year with Ben Johnson? They're still the Bears. I'm not a big believer in Caleb. He's just fabulous. I'm not a big fan of Nail Polish Boy. I don't know. Ben Johnson's either going to be one of the best coaches in the NFL or he's going to be Adam Gase. I don't know. I get weird vibes from Ben Johnson. I do like that he shit on Big Cac, though. That was kind of funny. A lot of amazing college running backs that washed out in the NFL. Melvin Gordon, for example, best running back in college. Melvin Gordon had a really good NFL career, Braden. What are you talking about? Melvin Gordon had a really good NFL. Like, I don't think you understand how hard it is to have good NFL. Melvin Gordon had an awesome NFL career. Melvin Gordon ran for 1,500 yards, had 56 touchdowns. That's a good NFL career. He played 8 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years in the NFL. Really kind of 8 years. 9 years in the NFL. That's a great, Melvin Gordon had a great NFL career. Chargers should take Travis Hunter. He's not going to be there. He's not going to be there. Don't worry about them. Yeah, the receiving core is awful besides McConkey. And we do love our boy Ladd. Everybody loves Ladd. I have them taking Colston Loveland, the tight end out of Michigan. I think that's going to be a nice pick for them. I have the Falcons going pass rusher here. Or the Falcons could go fucking Jalen Walker. I have the Falcons going pass rusher. I have the Falcons going Mike Green here. I have the Cardinals going with interior. Maybe the Cardinals go Walter Nolan. And the Bengals go Kenneth, and that forces the Seahawks go Michael Williams. Then they go Will Johnson. Then the Broncos go Luther Burden. Steelers go Matthew Golden, excuse me. And then I have tight end here. Chargers go Colston Loveland. Packers go Shamar Stewart. Vikings kind of in a weird spot go Derek Harmon. Texans go Membu, who's going to play on the interior. Maybe go Jahad Campbell. We're going to go edge rusher here. We'll go Donovan Ezeriku. Jalen Walker to the Lions. It's a very Lions pick. We'll go Josh Cornley Jr. for the Commanders. Go tackle. They're going to go interior D-line here. We'll go Darius Alexander for the Bills. We'll go Demetrius Knight Jr. And then we're going to go, if they trade for Myles Garrett, they'll go Emeka Ibuka. Only if the Eagles trade for Myles Garrett, though. Yeah, Melvin wasn't that watched. I don't think Hunter will. Yeah, Hunter's gone in the top 4. There's going to be Ben Johnson versus Matt LaFleur, coach this year. Bears versus Packers are a big rivalry. Yup. And the Vikings-Lions are a big rivalry. The whole NFC North is a fucking rivalry now. So you have Vikings-Packers, which is always a rivalry. The Vikings-Lions has become the big rivalry in the division. Packers-Bears historically. Lions are kind of like the outskirts. It's Vikings-Lions at this point. And then for fuck's sake, man, like Ben Johnson, Vikings-Bears, interesting. The whole NFC North is interesting. Steve Love from India, appreciate that. He didn't live up to everyone expected. What was Melvin Gordon drafted, though? What was Melvin Gordon drafted? 15th? Yeah, a little down. I'd say slightly down. Sorry, guys. I was surprised when Chapkeys was playing good in week 18 when he was playing bad before. Caleb Williams was whatever. Nail polish boy. Ignoring Harbaugh, he will definitely draft a tight end in the first round. They may pull a shocker and draft another O-lineman. I think they're going to get a weapon, but like Loveland played under Harbaugh. Loveland is a guy Harbaugh recruited. Why wouldn't he draft a Michigan man? Yes, he did. For me, nobody is Adrian Peterson. AD all day, baby. Goated. Chargers need a center, though. Yeah, but you're not drafting a center in the first round. The centers are second, third. The centers aren't that good this year. Last year, I thought the Chargers would gonna take Bowers. No, we were kind of set on Joe Alt on the channel. Like, that's like the most Jim Harbaugh pick ever. Offensive lineman, big broody, big motherfucker. Joe Alt was the most Jim Harbaugh pick. Yeah, it worked out well for them. Yeah, a super Jim Harbaugh pick. You want a good sleeper center? Cooper Mays. What do you think about Mike Zimmer and the Vikings before? I mean, he was fine. Teddy blew out his leg and was never the same, and it kind of fucked everything up. Like, we should have never lost that game against Seattle in the playoffs. Fucking Blair. Well, he had some bad luck. We were in a really dark and bad spot under Mike Zimmer, but he was too toxic. And now we got the family lovey-dovey coaching staff under us. Joe Alt is definitely one of the top 5 picks of the year. Joe Alt. Everybody knew Joe Alt was going to be like a Hall of Fame, like a 15-year tackle, Hall of Fame guy. Easily. Easy Hall of Fame setup. Put him in, plug and play. Right tackle, left tackle, it doesn't fucking matter. Joe Alt is a dog out there. Let's see. Mike Zimmer hurt them. Hard to say that, Zay. Like, the Vikings were a fucking disaster in 2012. Like, after 09, like 2010 to 2014, they were a disaster. We got to the NFC Championship game. We needed some adult stability in the room. I truly think the Teddy Bridgewater thing fucked everything up. He didn't really want Kirk Cousins. Everything got screwed up then. It was just a bad beat. Like, his ideal thing was to play elite defense, and Teddy Bridgewater was Russell Wilson, and they won a Super Bowl. I mean, the Vikings had the best defense in football from 2016 to 2019. Maybe 2018, they had the best defense in football. Yeah, went to the NFC Championship game with Mike Zimmer. Titans get Dart. Dart sits behind Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater retires. Dart takes over. I just don't think Teddy's going to play like that anymore. His dad is a Hall of Famer. Joel can do it too. Absolutely. Forgot his name, but Mason Graham is the tight end for LSU. Where's Mason Graham? Damn, they're sleeping on Mason Graham. Where's Mason? Or Mason Taylor. Excuse me. Mason Taylor. There we go. Mason Graham. I'm retarded. Mason Taylor out of LSU. Yes. Dad, Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer, pass rusher for the Miami Dolphins. His aunt, Joy Taylor, superstar at Fox Sports 1. Yeah, he was kind of all over the place. Had the big catch against Alabama 2 years ago. I think he's a solid tight end. I think he can make plays. I think he can make plays. Interesting guy to look at. Good pedigree, though. Great Hall of Fame pedigree. That kid McMillan from Arizona is a beast. Kingfish. Yeah, McMillan is the number 1 wide receiver. I do think he's a little bit of a jump ball merchant. Number 3 player overall on PFF's big board. His route running leaves a little bit to be desired. Great. I mean, 50-50 balls are more like 70-30 with McMillan. Really good bump tight. Yeah, Mason Taylor. Teddy goes back to retirement. Maybe goes back to coaching high school football. And if he stays, he's the backup to Goff. Maybe they trade Hooker. Malik Hooker was going to want a shot. Him and old boy Joe Milton, both Tennessee quarterbacks want a shot. Cooper Mays off immediately. They're doing Mason wrong with the ratings, though. Problem is, I don't think Mason was that good in the passing game. Weak blocker, not great in the passing game. Yeah, 2018 NFC Championship game, Vikings-Eagles, yup. And they should have won that. The Falcons sold so hard in that divisional round. And Falcons had first and goal from the 5 and didn't score to beat the Eagles. Falcons should have beat the Eagles, and then they would have been going back to Minnesota after the miracle, and then we would have played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Hooker to the Titans, yeah, not the worst. AE Edits back at it. We are here, Penn State. Chargers could take Mason, big body run block. I'm going with Loveland, though. Loveland, if I'm going tight end in the first round, I'm definitely going Loveland. Loveland is 6'5", 245, excellent pass catcher. Really dynamic on the outside. Safety blanket galore for Justin Herbert. What's Cooper Mays? Is Cooper Mays even on? I told you. Cooper Mays is 291 on the PFF, 68 overall. Hot shots fired. Yes, PFF does suck. Not going to argue that. It's not a great PFF. So, definitely, but don't hold it against Harbaugh to draft double tight end. True. He could draft double tight ends. I think they probably are going to try and get a pass rusher, though. This is actually good. Let's run a mock as the Chargers. Let's reset the mock, actually. Let's run a mock. 7-round mock as the Chargers. Okay. So we're sitting here as the Chargers. Triple threat Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Warren, going to be a great NFL player. Best tight end outside first round is Gunnar Helm. Gunnar Helm was fucking awful yesterday, Bum Titans fan. He was awful at the combine. He was slow. He didn't catch the football. He was bad. Check out Math Fresh. Sometimes his songs are fire. I mean, if he wants to give me songs to use on stream that aren't copyright, I will check anybody out. We're a Titans mock. Nope, we're Chargers mock right now. Also want my Ravens draft. Donovan. Yes, I like Ezeriku. I'm going to butcher that forever. Good edge rusher. Shamar Stewart if he's there. Nick Scorton potentially. I didn't get to see Helm yesterday. Yeah, watch Helms. He was bad yesterday. He was bad. Matty Fresh. Matty Fresh is Matty Fresh. We definitely need to draft another good wide receiver to play the other side of McConkey. Yeah, maybe they'll sign a guy like Chris Godwin's still out there in free agency. Maybe Godwin's a guy that could be going to the Chargers. I don't know. The cap doesn't come to my head immediately. Malachi Starks is almost a carbon copy of Jesse Bates. You pair him next to whatchamacallit, Derwin James. If I'm the Chargers, I'm sitting here at 22 and Matthew Golden's on the board. I'm taking Matthew Golden. I'm taking Matthew Golden if he's on the board. Now I'm looking here. Maxwell Hairston, the fastest 40 time of the combine. We're in a 4.29, I think. 4.28. Nick Imawari was awesome. He is literally a carbon copy of Derwin James. Awesome. But they need running back, edge. I could see Braden Swinson out of LSU, but I kind of want to look running back here. Like, I'm going Judkins here over Sampson just a little bit. And then we're picking again here at 86. Have a wide receiver, have a running back. Could go tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Really good tight end. Mason Taylor, Terrence Ferguson. What's the... Charles Grant, this is our guy. This is our guy we got to watch tomorrow. William and Mary, Charles Grant, offensive lineman. That's our guy we got to watch. We circled him. Yeah, I'm not going Robinson here. I like Robinson. Let's go tight end here. So let's go Elijah Arroyo. He fell. Let's go here, 123. Let's look at edge rushers. Savion Jones, Hussein. I actually like Ryland. Let's go Ryland there. I actually like Antoine Powell Ryland. Now we're at 159. We have the Chargers have a ton of fucking capital. They could go CJ West. CJ West had a good combine at Indiana. They can move up with these picks. They don't need a quarterback. So don't need a quarterback. Stutzman had a great combine. Let's go another linebacker. Let's go another tight end, Caden Parkinson. Let's go defense here, right here. Let's go Junior Tafanu. Had a good combine. You want to go? We don't even need a backup quarterback. We can go safety. We can go Mickens. They have a lot of stuff they can work with. And let's go with Thornton's on the board. Let's get another receiver. And we go Raheem Sanders out of South Carolina, another running back. I actually like this draft. Let's see what we got. They would have took Swinson over Judkins. What did we get overall? A- overall draft grade. Drafted as the Chargers. I like it. I like it, guys. I like it a lot. Johnson did a lot better this year, but he's not where, fucking Quinshon Judd, fucking John can't catch the fucking football. Quinn Johnson can't catch the football. Thornton. I don't want a project that didn't really perform in college as an edge rusher. The problem is most of the edge rushers, they didn't produce. Mike Green's your only guy that really kind of put up numbers. What did Donovan have? Donovan had 14 sacks. Shamar didn't have the sacks. Michael didn't have the sacks. Mike had the sacks. James didn't have the sacks. Abdul Carter, what did he finish? 13. He was okay. But I think we all kind of know Abdul Carter's the dude. But Michael, Shamar, Nick, and Landon didn't really produce. What did Princely do? 11. That's okay. Swinson 9, not a lot of production. The DNs did not have a lot of production this year, guys. Isaiah Bond said yep. We were clowning on Isaiah Bond earlier. I'm not disappointed he didn't break the record. It's that he wasn't close. 100% agree. He had to run a 4.35 or less. I love Harbaugh is loving the tight end selections this year. Jason Adofo was a project in college, finally broke out this year. Feels like everybody's a project, though. I mean, honestly, Carter's the only guy that really... Fadil Diggs had a nice combine, too. I kind of liked Fadil Diggs' combine. It's just the DNs didn't have production this year. There weren't a lot of sacks this year. Taylor Heineke is the backup, so we don't need to consider a QB. Did someone say Carter? Yes, Abdul Carter. I know you want him. I know you want him. Abdul. All right, I appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. We're going to wrap this thing up. It is getting a little bit late for me. Probably going to hit the sack here, almost midnight my time, but appreciate everybody stopping by. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got daily sports content for you guys if you haven't already. We got daily shorts. We got long form videos throughout the week. We got our live streams as well. Probably not going to be live on the channel tomorrow. We will be doing some fantasy work over at the Catch Fantasy Football. So if you do play fantasy football, haven't been over there already, we got the Catch. I do some work with them. Let me drop the link over here in the chat. So, if you guys play fantasy, we'll be doing a fantasy live stream, probably dynasty content tomorrow. Check us out over at the Catch, doing some good stuff tonight. Carter and Hunter are my 2 picks to break out in the rookie year. Easy call, Braden. I think that's absolutely. Hunter 50-50. I think Abdul Carter is going to be a stud. Good night, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by. So again, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel more, sign up for a channel membership. You get all sorts of access to cool and exclusive perks. You get your own emoji badge in the live stream. You get access to our emojis in the channel. So these 2 emojis, you can do a little Rage or a Viking Pete out there. Help support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. If you want to check out a game live, it is March. We are in basketball season. March Madness is coming up. Head on over to SeatGeek. Baseball season underway, spring training. Head on over to SeatGeek.com. Use code AFTERTHEREVIEW for $20 off your first purchase. That's AFTERTHEREVIEW, all one word, no spaces, just our channel name over here to get $20 off your first purchase. Again, like, subscribe, and share.